Okay, now health. Let's look at health. Very important, right? It's the inefficiencies, the waste involved in healthcare. Okay, I feel shitty, so I go see the doctor. First, I got to get. It costs me to make an appointment. I got to call him. I got to get over there. I have to travel to get to him. If it's anything serious at all, he needs some tests done, right? So he writes out prescription for the test. Now I've spent 10 or 15 or 100 euros, depending on the country. And now I go to the lab, and they don't do it right away. No. All right? I would have to go back to the lab. So I got 2 trips to the lab, or they send the results. And in the meantime, I'm getting sicker, right? I've spent 2 days probably, all right, maybe 3 days to get before we even find out what's wrong with me, all right? And this is modern medicine. But it's not modern at all. It's 100 years behind time. Now, when I was in Sudan, working for the World Food Program, I got sick. And I had a friend who was a doctor at the Japanese embassy. So she said, come with me to the embassy, and they have their own little medical center in all the embassies in the Japanese embassy. So she takes me into the lab, and she takes a drop of my blood and puts it on a slide, puts it in a machine about as big as a big electric typewriter, right? And in about 45 seconds, blood report. Then she puts another drop on another slide, puts it in another machine, same size, another 40, 50 blood reports, okay. She now has a profile of, this is like in Star Trek where the doctor holds the things over your body and it tells them right away what's wrong. Mm-hmm. It's all there if you know how to read that blood profile, all right? But who gets that? Embassy employees, right? And who else? Nobody. These machines have been around since this was 1993 when I saw them. They've been around since 1993. Nobody is benefiting from them. Right now with what you have on hand. Okay, so in Greece, first you change the hours. Pharmacies are open 24/7 or they're out of business, okay? And if you're sick, you don't need to wait for your medicine, right? If you're in a pharmacy business, you're open 24 hours a day. Figure it out, work it out. And then within 100 steps of any pharmacy, there's a government health center. All right? And you don't go to the doctor when you get sick. You don't go see your doctor when you feel shitty. All right? You go there. Well, you have the choice, but you go to the local pharmacy, and right across the street you walk into the dispensary. Now, these dispensaries are open, guess what hours? 24/7, right? So now you don't get crowding down at the dispensary because you can go in at 11 at night or 3 in the morning. It doesn't matter. And you go in, you say, I got this or this or this, and they take a drop of blood and they put it on the thing, right? And then they say, now go to the doctor if it looks bad, right? Or it's so clear what you got, they say, oh, you got this, there's the pharmacy, go take this. It's so clear, a certain number of cases, right? But you went in at 5 a.m., you got your medicine at 5:15 instead of 3 days later. So all you do is put every pharmacy within a block, you put one of these dispensaries open 24/7. And now you want health insurance? Okay, but you have an obligation now. Every 6 months you come into the center, you give them a drop of your blood, you piss in a little thing, you give them a little caca, right? And then maybe they strip you down and shine bright lights on you and check your skin, right? And, give you a little thing every 10 or 15, depends on your age, every 6 months or whatever. And now you're going to head off most major diseases before they get really incurable. Cancer shows up real early on blood tests, everything does. If you got blood tests, urine tests, and stool tests, and a physical examination of the body, you're going to cut off 15, maybe 50% of all the illnesses before they get serious. Simply by opening these little dispensaries, putting these machines in, taking technology which has been around 30 years and putting the technology where it's going to touch everybody in Greece.